Hi, everybody. Welcome to Reality Bites TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. Listen, you guys, I'm not happy. Okay, I'm not happy about the fact that Thami Sobile did not get an apology from the experts. We're going to say that because maybe some of the decisions that they made they were influenced by production because they wanted the show to go a certain way. But I really feel like they are owed an apology for what they did to them. I feel like they should get an apology for being matched when everybody could see that that was a wrong match. Okay, how do I watch the very first episode when people are introducing themselves and I at home, from what Thami said and from what Uzitobile said, they wanted. I know, sitting at home, mina, first episode, I know ukuthi this is a wrong match, but the experts didn't know, and the experts had like a detailed profile. As Tobile had a detailed profile, Katami. They had more details than we did as the viewers, but even us as the viewers sitting at home watching that first episode, the first 30 minutes of the show, we knew that Thami knows Tobile were a wrong match, but they didn't know. How did that happen, guys? How did that happen? You know? And what Uzitobile was saying tonight to say, I feel like I was meshed with Thami for ratings. She is right. I don't care what they say. Even if they say, even if the experts come and say, listen, we did nothing for ratings, we were just matching people. The fact that they made such a big mistake with Thami and Zitobile, they should have just listened, you guys. Like, this one was not the right one. We are sorry that you went through that because we thought that the two of you were a match. Even tonight, you guys, like, I don't know, like, I don't like these people. I don't like the way that they treated Thami Nozitobile. They are owed an apology for them being matched, and also they are owed an apology for their reaction that other week when Thami Nozitobile decided that they were going to recommit to each other. How do you react like that as an expert? You match them. So if they are deciding that they really want to give the relationship a chance, they want to recommit to each other, and just to see if the relationship works, you are the one that is laughing at them for even trying to make the relationship work, but you are the one that matched them and said that there is a chance that this could work, because obviously Uzitobile and Thami are going to be thinking, if the experts think that we are a right match, maybe there is something that we are not seeing here, that they are saying. But the experts were sitting there laughing at them for wanting to try. I feel like, guys, I thought tonight they were going to get an apology. The experts were going to be like, of course they can't tell us that, listen, we had to match you because we had to have this couple that was going to have drama and all of that. They can't say that. Even if that was the case, they can't say it. But just for their reaction to them wanting to recommit to each other, the reaction of the experts, I think they were owed an apology. And also they were owed an apology for just the fact that it was such a wrong match. Okay, they went through so much emotions because of this wrong match that they were, that was done by the experts. I don't like it, you guys. I hope next season they reconsider. Okay, they reconsider the people that are working on this show. This was the wrong thing for them to do, and they should have apologized to Zitobile and Thami. So let's talk a little bit, you guys, about some of the things that were said as far as Zitobile and Thami are concerned. Thami is not around. I'm confused at this point because they say it's a year later. So if we are sitting, what month is it now? It's September. It means that this whole thing happened last September. The matching, the marriages, all of that happened last year, September. Because now, when they are doing the reunion, it's been a year. That's what they said, okay? Now, with Uzitobile and Thami, when they are doing the reunion, Thami is in Dubai. Remember, I did a video where I said I had seen Thami wearing like prison uniform, staff uniform, not like he's arrested or something. No, staff uniform, which made me think that Thami must be in South Africa. Maybe he got a job as a teacher in some prison and he's somewhere in South Africa. I don't know, guys. Maybe it's an old picture then, because they're saying that Thami had to go back to Dubai. Obviously, their relationship didn't work, you guys, okay? Even though they decided to recommit to each other, a lot has happened. Apparently, they kind of broke up after recommitment ceremony. And then in January this year, Thami had that car accident we were talking about, where he was in a coma for a month, but he is saying he was in a coma for 5 months. But now Thami, I'm like, Thami, how do you get things confused? But he was talking about how he's having brain trauma or something, so he's forgetting things or something like that. I know that's possible, but I don't know if this is the case or he's using it as an excuse. But for sure, it's confirmed he was in a car accident. He was in a coma for some time. After the accident, he went and lived with Zitobile and her mom, and they were taking care of him. Thami and Zitobile's mom had a good relationship. We had seen that. But even with him living with her mom, the relationship still didn't work out because Tobile wasn't living there. Tobile lived somewhere else, comes over the weekend. The relationship didn't work out. They ended up going their separate ways. Okay. Listen, you guys, I don't know, because I felt like when people were questioning Thami's sexuality, people were saying that he must be bi or he is gay. I said that I don't think so, because I felt like, what would be the point of somebody coming back all the way from Dubai to come and look for a wife? And I also felt like the fact that he was the one that wanted so much for them to have like a good sexual life in their marriage, sex life in their marriage. He even went to the clinic and everything, you know. So I don't know, you guys. At this point, he is confusing me, because now it's coming out that the person that actually asked that question, if Thami is bisexual, he's the one that wrote that question for himself. So now I'm sitting here thinking, is he questioning his own sexuality, or is it a matter of, because people ask him that question all the time, he was like, I might as well make this clear because I know people are going to be asking questions. So there is that, you guys. So Thami is still in Dubai, still wearing his ring, where Uzitobile is back here in South Africa not wearing her ring. And she says that she actually took off her ring when Thami was still living with them at some point. They are telling two different stories, but that's how breakups are like, you guys. You know, like sometimes when you listen to two people talk about how they broke up, you'll be feeling like these two people were not in the same relationship. Because on Thami's side, Thami says, listen, after the accident, it was decided, the families decided that he would go stay with Zitobile's mom. I like the fact that you guys was very clear to say, listen, Zitobile's family was very nice to me. They treated me so well. But it got to a point where Zitobile didn't want me there and kicked me out. Okay? And that was the last time that we spoke. Zitobile had a different version of the story, but hers is not as clear. But that has been my struggle with Zitobile throughout the show, because I've wanted so much to understand her, but most of the time I don't understand her. The strange thing that happened with Zitobile was that, because when they are doing the reunion, they have segments where they are focusing on different couples, you know. And at some point, they were talking about something else, and she just started crying. And then I thought about the comment that was made to say Uzutobile has an only child syndrome, where it's almost like she's used to having all of the attention. But even during the show, I thought that she was the only child, and now they're talking about her sister. But she does have that thing of, when the attention is not on her, she will do something so that the attention comes back to her. Because, yeah, I understand you're emotional about the fact that you were matched wrong and all of that. But it was strange that they were talking about something else, and then all of a sudden she started crying, and then everybody now paid attention to her. Then she started talking about the fact that she really feels like she was matched with Thami for rating and all of that. So this marriage, you guys, was never going to work. At some point, Thami is begging Uzithobile to go back to him, and but then the next minute she's saying, "I suka vele futhi bengakwazi ukungikhumula igawuni." I don't know, guys. I was feeling like maybe Thami is like drunk, because ilona ibingahlangani ngixoxa Thami tonight. Ibingahlangani. I was like, I want to defend Thami today, but I can't because I'm not even understanding him, you guys. So that marriage, you guys, it's over. They've gone their separate ways. Even Uzithobile said to Thami, angisakufoni. What I'm not understanding, you guys, is that kunezinto that Thami says to Uzithobile that everybody's like, but when Uzithobile is saying to Thami in front of everybody, angisakufoni, nobody's like, it's almost like Uzithobile can say whatever to Thami, but Thami can't. I feel like both of them were equally a wrong match for each other, and our personalities are bengahlangani, and yeah, guys, this one was a mess. This one was a mess. If I see another couple like this next season, I will know for sure that it's intentional from the producers to make sure that they have a couple like this that is matched, because this one was wrong, you guys. But I'm sure they can breathe themselves now that they've gone their separate ways. Thami says that he's always gonna wear the ring. He's not gonna marry again, which made me feel like maybe then it was a thing of, because his family wanted him to get married. Maybe he wanted to just prove to a family, listen, this is it. I tried to marry a woman. Okay. I was like, maybe it's that, because I really believed. I was like, listen, Thami might actually be straight because of everything. He really was making an effort. But now I'm starting to feel like, you know what, ne? Maybe it was a thing of wanting to show his family, listen, I found you, Umakoti. I made an effort. Okay, I did everything that I can to, to make this relationship work. Maybe now you can leave me alone about wanting Umakoti. So this is it. Because he's been saying that, you guys, from the beginning, that if this doesn't work out, he's not trying the marriage thing again. Maybe what he means is that he's not going to try a woman again, okay? But at least his family has seen that he tried, okay? I'm still disappointed, you guys, because Thami's family really liked Uzithobile, and Uzithobile's family really liked Thami, but it's unfortunate that the relationship didn't work out, but that's what happens sometimes, So finally, you guys, Uzithobile and Thami are over. And aren't we happy about that? Because I'm happy about it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We'll talk about the other people in other videos, but I just had to get this out of my chest because these experts are getting on my last nerve. They are taking no accountability, no responsibility. They are responsible for this mess that they created here. They were irritating me. And I do feel like even the other cast, like the other couples, are feeling the same. That this was a wrong match and you are responsible for this match, and it looks like it was intentional on their side. And I'm not understanding Umtombi defending a production, because no, they wouldn't do that. When they were saying a production probably is the one that asked some of the questions that nobody knows who was asking those questions. It's probably production. I didn't like that. Anyway, you guys, finally it's over. Okay. I hope they're already shooting the new season of Married at First Sight, because if this one was shot last year and we saw it this year, then they must be busy now with the one that we are going to see next year, because I really thoroughly enjoyed this show. I really did. It was fun to watch. It was also fun to have a conversation about, Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.